So the time of this video, my 39th birthday is quickly approaching. And I've been so busy with everyday life that I haven't really stopped to think about the fact that I haven't put any energy into dating in a very long time. One of the things that worries me, and it only worries me when someone brings it up, because if no one brings it up, I don't think about it. One of the things that worries me is that some of my friends will jokingly tell me, "There's something wrong with you, bro. You like being alone too much." And let me be clear, I'm not saying this to sound like some tough guy, some stoic man that's walking away from women. No, not at all. I love women. I'm open to dating. I would love to have some woman come along that knocks my socks off. But for as long as I can remember, I have not put any energy into dating, and I'm completely fine with that. It's only an issue when somebody brings it up and makes me second guess myself. And again, this isn't coming from a place of bitterness and anger and I hate these women. No, I love women. I enjoy a good looking woman when she walks by. I can hold the door for women, say please and thank you, have a great day, you look lovely, whatever. This is not coming from a place of hatred or bitterness. But I find myself wanting nothing really to do with dating. And I almost hope that changes. But I gotta say this much, because I'm learning now as I talk to a lot of my subscribers, I'm not alone. A lot of men of all ages truly either don't want to put much energy into dating or they're just not doing it because they can't. And I've talked to female subscribers, and when I say they can't, a lot of women get mad. A lot of women will bash men and say they don't try anymore, they put in no effort anymore. But what you don't seem to remember is that we are living in a world today where as a man, as the average man, it takes so much time and effort and energy just to keep a roof over your head. It's extremely hard to find it in your personal budget to properly date and court a woman. I know countless men that tell me they're working 2 full-time jobs or 1 full-time job, a part-time job, and 3 side hustles. So on and so forth. Just to keep a roof over their head, food in their belly, and gas in their vehicle. One thing I think a lot of females that I see anyway are struggling with is they aren't really giving men that slack. Like they're not cutting men the slack of realizing just trying to survive today takes up so much bandwidth that you either don't give a shit about dating, and if you do give a shit, you can't really seem to have much faith in successfully doing it. I'm at a point now in my life where I think about my everyday routines and the things I like to do and the things I want to do. And in the last 2 weeks, I've had 3 girls that would randomly hit me up on the stupid apps. I try not to even log on to the dating apps. We all know they're toxic, but I'm not going to lie. I still have them. I do audit myself. I try to stay off. But when I get alerts, sometimes I'll check it out. 2 really good-looking women on the dating apps were eager to hang out. And 1 good-looking chick that I talk to on Instagram sometimes eagerly wanted to hang out in the last few weeks. And I found myself not wanting to at all. And then I think about it and I go, man, is there something wrong with me? Like, whoa, what's up here? But for whatever reason, I want to put the gym before any girl. When a girl hits me up and wants to hang out, I'm not blowing off the gym for her. I'm not blowing off visiting my parents or helping my parents. I'm not blowing off hanging with the boys. I'm not blowing off any hobby or interest that I have. I'm not blowing off making these videos. I'm not blowing off anything like that for dating anymore. I, what I'm about to say is not meant to be anti-woman at all. But men today have to be extremely selfish to even stay afloat. Men today have to be extremely selfish just to stay afloat, let alone thrive or make something, exclusive of yourself where you stand out. It takes so much extra effort in the world that we live in today just to be an average guy that has a decent roof over his head, drives a decent car, has food in his belly. It takes so much now to do that dating almost isn't an option for most guys. And the guys that are financially set, well, they've put so much time into being financially set that they've neglected the other things. They've neglected the gym. They've neglected their hygiene. They've neglected their style and their fashion and their grooming, whatever. They've neglected the personal time and energy that goes into looking your best or feeling your best because they put so much into just chasing a dollar. Because right now, I feel like in the world that we live, there's only so much. It's like a video game character you're trying to build, right? Speed and power and athleticism. And we live in a time now where everything is so, I don't want to use the word out of reach. But everything is so extra to obtain. You've got to do so much extra today just to, like I said, keep a roof over your head, just to have a decent car, just to pay for your gas and your bills and not fall dramatically into debt. I don't know any guys out of their 20s right now that have the energy or the resources to really put that much into dating. And like I said, I'm luckier than a lot of people. I'm not king hunk, not saying that at all, but I definitely have options with women. I have way more women than most guys that hit me up on the stupid dating apps that are eager and want to hang out. I have my share of options. Again, trying to be humble when I say that. I'm not king hunk, but thank God I have a fair share of options. But I find myself right now, as my 39th birthday approaches, wanting nothing to do with dating. And it's not coming from a place of bitterness. It's not coming from a place of anger and frustration. No, not at all. It's coming from a lack of desire because I don't see it as a priority in any way, shape, or form. In the world that we live today, I don't see dating as even close to a priority. And maybe I'm weird because I don't mind going to bed alone. I don't mind waking up alone. All of my friends, not all of my friends, but a lot of my friends that complain about the dating market, they say stuff like that. I just want to wake up with someone. I want someone to go to bed with. Not me. Maybe I am weird. I don't like that. I like my solitude. I like my privacy. I like going to bed alone. I like waking up alone. I like my quiet morning routine. Maybe I'm just weird. It almost bothers me that as my 39th birthday approaches, I don't even want to date. And it's not coming from a place of bitterness. It's not coming from a place of frustration or anger. No, not at all. I still love women. I'm open to meeting someone that knocks my socks off. It's just that nobody knocks my socks off. I don't know. It's strange. But I know I'm not alone because I talk to a lot of you guys and you agree. Everything is just so twisted today that as a man, it's becoming more and more important to focus on yourself, to selfishly focus on yourself, not for selfishness, not for greed and cockiness. It's becoming more and more important to be selfish just for your survival. We're not even talking about thriving. We're just talking about survival. Weird, weird times we're in.